Every year, millions of Muslims across the globe come together to celebrate Eid al-Adha, also known as the Festival of Sacrifice. But did you know that this joyous occasion has deep roots in a story also cherished by Christians? Welcome back to our series where we explore the rich tapestry of world religions, seeking to understand the why behind their practices and beliefs. Today, let's delve into the significance of Eid al-Adha and its surprising connections to Christianity. Join me on this enlightening journey as we uncover the unexpected links between these two major faiths. Imagine standing atop a mountain, the wind whispering tales of ages past. In your hand, a small knife. Below, your son lies asleep, oblivious to the monumental choice that awaits. Dawn is breaking, time to sacrifice. This is the essence of Eid al-Adha, a celebration of unwavering obedience and trust in the face of unimaginable choices. But why should Christians care about this Muslim holiday? What could they possibly have in common? You see, this story isn't just confined to the pages of a single faith. It echoes across millennia, resonating with both Muslims and Christians alike. Let's take a closer look at this narrative and discover the surprising ways it has shaped both faiths. Picture this. You are Abraham, revered as Ibrahim in Islam, a man chosen by God for a special mission. You've dedicated your life to serving the divine, setting an example of devotion for generations to come. Now God approaches you with a test, one that will push your faith to its very limits. He asks you to sacrifice your most precious possession, your beloved son, whom you've waited patiently to have. How can you possibly agree to such a heart-wrenching task? Yet you do. Because for you, nothing is impossible when it comes to obedience to God. The scene is set. You and your son stand before God's presence. The knife is held firm, ready to make the ultimate sacrifice. But at the pivotal moment, something extraordinary happens. God intervenes, stopping your hand and providing a ram to sacrifice instead. Your son is spared, the test is passed, and you, Abraham, become the father of faith. This narrative isn't just a relic of the past. It's a testament to the power of faith and obedience that continues to inspire people of all ages. Let's break down the significance of this event and explore why it holds such deep meaning for both Christians and Muslims. The willingness to sacrifice one's child is a powerful symbol of obedience and trust in divine guidance. By agreeing to sacrifice Isaac, Abraham demonstrates an unwavering commitment to God. This act of submission becomes the cornerstone of his legacy as the father of faith. In Christianity, Abraham's readiness to sacrifice his son is seen as an early foreshadowing of Christ's own sacrifice on the cross. The idea that God would ask Abraham to sacrifice his son mirrors the belief in the ultimate sacrifice made by God in sending Jesus to die for humanity's sins. In Islam, the story of Ibrahim and Ismail is celebrated during Eid al-Adha. Muslims reenact this event through the ritual of animal sacrifice, ensuring the continuation of this ancient tradition. The willingness to part with something precious reflects the importance of sacrifice and generosity in Islamic teachings. It's a reminder to put the needs of others before one's own, and to respond selflessly to those in need. So what exactly makes this story so compelling? Why does it continue to resonate with people across cultures and religions? One of the key elements that makes the story so powerful is the universality of the human experience it encapsulates. The bond between a parent and a child is one of the most profound relationships known to humanity, and the idea of having to choose between one's duty to God and the love for one's child is deeply relatable. Whether you're a believer or not, this story touches upon the complexities of faith and the sacrifices we're called to make in its pursuit. Abraham's willingness to sacrifice his son challenges conventional notions of morality. It forces us to confront the boundaries of obedience and the lengths to which one might go in the name of faith. This raises profound questions about the nature of duty, the limits of human endurance, and the depths of parental love. Moreover, the story explores the themes of trust and surrender to a higher power. Abraham's unwavering faith in God's plan, even in the face of unimaginable adversity, is a source of inspiration for believers and non-believers alike. It invites us to consider the importance of letting go of control and embracing the unknown with humility. Furthermore, the story highlights the transformative power of faith. Abraham's journey from a man willing to sacrifice his son to the recipient of God's mercy illustrates the potential for growth and redemption. It reminds us that faith is not static, but rather a dynamic force that can shape our actions, beliefs, and values. When we examine the story from a Christian perspective, several parallels emerge that deepen our understanding of its significance within the Christian narrative. The central figure of Abraham holds a special place in Christian theology. He is regarded as the father of faith, whose unwavering trust in God serves as a model for Christians throughout history. Abraham's willingness to obey God's call to leave his homeland and travel to Canaan is seen as an act of faith that laid the foundation for the covenant between God and his people. Moreover, the story of the binding of Isaac resonates with the Christian understanding of sacrifice. Christians believe that Jesus, the Son of God, willingly sacrificed himself on the cross for the salvation of humanity. The willingness of both Abraham and Christ to sacrifice their most precious possessions reflects the depths of their love for God and their commitment to divine will. In the Christian faith, the concept of substitution is central to understanding the sacrifice of Jesus. Christians believe that Jesus, through his death on the cross, took on the punishment that humans deserved for their sins. The idea that one person can suffer and die in place of another is exemplified in the story of the binding of Isaac. When God provides a ram to sacrifice instead of Isaac, it foreshadows the substitutionary sacrifice made by Jesus, who died in place of humanity. In celebrating Adha, Christians have the opportunity to reflect on these parallels and deepen their appreciation for the richness of their own faith. It's a chance to recognize the historical roots of Christian beliefs and the shared heritage they have with Muslims. The story of Abraham and Isaac transcends religious boundaries and reminds Christians of the importance of faith, obedience, and sacrifice in their own tradition. By participating in this celebration, Christians can foster a sense of unity and understanding with their Muslim neighbors. It bridges cultural divides and promotes dialogue, reminding all that they have more in common than they may realize. Eid al-Adha serves as a reminder of the shared spiritual roots that connect Christians and Muslims. It's a celebration of a patriarch revered by both faiths and a testament to the enduring power of faith and obedience. As we conclude our exploration of Eid al-Adha and its connections to Christianity, let's reflect on the broader significance of this remarkable holiday. First and foremost, Eid al-Adha is a celebration of sacrifice and obedience. It's a day when Muslims around the world come together to honor the unwavering commitment of Prophet Ibrahim to fulfill God's commandments. His willingness to sacrifice his son, Ismail, symbolizes the highest form of devotion and surrender to divine will. For Christians, the story of Abraham, also known as Ibrahim, holds deep theological significance. It finds resonance in the New Testament, particularly in the sacrifice of Jesus Christ, the Son of God, on the cross. Abraham's readiness to sacrifice his son prefigures Christ's ultimate sacrifice for humanity's salvation. In both faiths, the concept of sacrifice is central, reminding believers of the lengths to which love and devotion can reach. The celebration of Eid al-Adha offers Christians an opportunity for interfaith dialogue and understanding. By acknowledging and appreciating the significance of this holiday in the Muslim world, Christians can foster meaningful connections with their Muslim neighbors. It promotes cultural exchange and breaks down barriers, fostering mutual respect and understanding. Furthermore, the story of Eid al-Adha raises profound theological questions that invite deeper reflection among Christians. The themes of trust in divine providence, surrender to God's will, and the nature of obedience are timeless and universal. As Christians engage with this narrative, they are challenged to examine their own faith and consider the sacrifices they are called to make in following Jesus. In a world often marked by division and conflict, Eid al-Adha stands as a beacon of unity and shared heritage. It reminds Christians of their connection to other Abrahamic faith traditions and the common values they hold dear. By embracing the spirit of sacrifice and celebrating diversity, Christians can contribute to building bridges of understanding and peace. As we come to the end of our exploration of Eid al-Adha and its ties to Christianity, let's embrace the spirit of sacrifice that defines this holiday. May the story of Abraham's unwavering faith and obedience inspire us to live lives of unwavering devotion to our beliefs. Let's strive to be instruments of peace and understanding in our communities, recognizing the shared values and connections that unite us despite our differences. Thank you for joining us on this enlightening journey. We've delved into the profound meaning of Eid al-Adha and its significant ties to Christianity. If you enjoyed this episode, don't forget to hit the like button and subscribe for more thought-provoking content. Let's continue to explore the rich tapestry of world religions and discover the wisdom they hold. Until next time, may peace and understanding guide your path.